Your Google business profile wasn't suspended by accident. Google detected something it believes violates its guidelines, and before you even think about appealing, you need to fix that problem. So here are the 5 violations I will check first. And remember that every day your profile is suspended, you're invisible, no maps, no search, no calls, and every appeal you submit without fixing the real issue is a wasted attempt. You don't get unlimited chances. And you have to know, Google doesn't reinstate businesses because they submitted an appeal. They reinstate businesses because the violation was corrected. And that's the entire job of this video. So, okay, let's go with the 5 violations most suspensions come from and exactly how to fix each one. So, if your Google business profile is suspended, be aware of these common suspension triggers. The first violation concerns the address. That's one of the most common patterns, and there are 2 distinct situations. Address-related issues are one of the most common patterns we see in reinstatement cases, and there are 2 distinct situations. Situation A, your service area business, a plumber, electrician, or cleaner, and your address is visible on your Google business profile. According to Google's guidelines, service area businesses should not display their address. The fix is quite simple. Hide the address in the location tab and define your service areas instead. Now, situation B, your address is a PO box, a virtual office or a co-working space without a dedicated private office. Google's guidelines are clear. These aren't eligible. The fix is either to prove legitimate physical presence with permanent signage and staff during business hours, or to convert the profile to a service area business and hide the address entirely. And how to identify it? Ask yourself this question. Do customers physically come to your location during business hours? If the answer is no, then your address may not be eligible. So when you're editing your Google business profile, this is what a service area business with a visible address looks like. The toggle is on and the address is exposed. And that's the problem. And this is the correct configuration. Address hidden and service areas defined instead. Okay, the next violation that could trigger a Google business profile suspension is about the business name. Your GBP name must match exactly your business identity. Your business name on Google must reflect your real-world identity exactly as it appears on your business license, your signage, and your website. The most common name violations are adding keywords or city names that aren't part of your legal name, adding LLC, LTD, or ENC when those terms don't appear on your official documents, or using a version of your name that doesn't match your registration. All of these are common triggers. To fix that, you need to go to Edit Info in your Google business profile, then business name, and revert to the exact name on your legal documents. Nothing added, nothing modified. And to identify that issue and make sure it's not the violation that triggered your suspension, open your business license or registration certificates, and does your GBP name match it exactly, character by character? So this is where you correct this. The business name filed in Edit Info. The name must match your legal documents exactly. So it's very important for you to check that. The next violation is the NAP inconsistency. So the name, the address, and phone number, and Google cross-references everything. Okay, I think you guessed it. NAP stands for name, address, phone. Google cross-references your profile against your website, your directories, and other online sources. If your website footer shows a different phone number, an old address from 2 years ago, or I don't know, or a slightly different version of your business name, that inconsistency is a signal. To fix that, you need to align your GBP data with your website and your main directories. Same name, same address, same phone number, everywhere. Start with your website footer and contact page, then check major directories or anything online that concerns your business or that shows any of your business information. So to identify if it's the violation that triggered your suspension, open your site's footer right now and start checking. Does everything match your GBP exactly? Is it the same information on your website and on your Google business profile? So this is what a NAP mismatch looks like, different information between the GBP and the website, and Google sees both, and that's a bad signal. The next violation is about the recent suspicious changes that you could have made on your Google business profile. Frequent or rapid changes to key profile fields, business name, address, phone number, primary category may trigger an automatic suspension. Google's system may flag profiles where major information changes quickly, as this can indicate the profile has been compromised or is being manipulated. So to fix that, you need to stop all major edits immediately, revert to your stable original data if something was changed incorrectly, remove any suspicious manager access to your Google business profile, then wait. Experienced GBP specialists generally recommend allowing 24 to 72 hours of profile stability before submitting an appeal. So ask yourself this question: what changed on your profile in the last 14 days before the suspension? The next Google business profile violation is about duplicate listings. When multiple profiles are created for the same business, Google may suspend one or more. If multiple Google business profile listings exist for the same business, same address, same phone number, overlapping service areas, Google may suspend one or more of those listings. The fix is quite simple. Search for your business name on Google Maps. If more than one listing appears for the same location or business, the duplicates need to be removed. Keep the primary listing, delete or request removal of the others. If your Google business profile is suspended, you need to know that you should never ever create another listing to replace your suspended profile. It's 99% chances to make the situation worse. And if you're a service area business with overlapping zones across multiple profiles, each profile must cover a distinct area with no overlap. So to identify this issue, search your business name on Google Maps right now, how many listings appear, and ask yourself if you have created in the past another Google business profile, another listing for your business. If the answer is yes, then it may be one of the triggers or the trigger that caused your suspension. So beware, this is what duplicate listings look like: one legitimate profile and flagged duplicates at the same address. So make sure that's not the violation that triggered your suspension. So this is the fix sequence. Once you've corrected the violation, don't open the appeals tool yet. First, fix it, then verify that your profile data and your documents are perfectly aligned, then appeal. Fix, verify, appeal. In that order and every time. So before you submit anything, make sure your profile data and your supporting documents match exactly. The name on your GBP must match the name on every document you'll upload, every evidence. The address on your GBP must match the address on every document you'll upload. Not similar, identical. And also, one thing I want to add, before you start appealing, start gathering or preparing all your documents ready to upload. In a folder or a drive, I don't know, but all your evidence and documents, supporting proofs, need to be prepared and ready before you start the appeal process on Google's official tool. Here are the strongest documents that Google accepts as supporting documents or evidence, and that one golden rule of consistency applies to all of them. Okay, if your Google business profile has been suspended, don't guess at the fix. Click the link in the description and request your free reinstatement review. Within 24 hours, I'll personally review your suspension and tell you honestly whether I believe I can help. I don't accept every case. I only take the ones I genuinely believe I can help with. If I do, I'll handle your entire reinstatement from the compliance review to the appeal and every follow-up with Google until a decision is made. The link is in the description and pinned in the comment section, so you can get your free reinstatement review today. Okay, so if your Google business profile is suspended, this is what you'll do right after watching this video. So before you open the appeals tool, follow this checklist. First, address issue, service area business, address hidden. If storefront, is the address a real staffed location with signage? Secondly, any name issue. Does your GBP name match your legal documents exactly? Then the NAP inconsistency. Does your website footer match your GBP with the same name, same address and phone number, with everything identical? After that, you can check the recent changes on your Google business profile. Has the profile been stable for at least 24 to 72 hours? And did you make any major edits on your profile in the last 2 weeks before the suspension? You need to also check the duplicates. Is there only one active listing for this business, or have you created other listings for that same business? And finally, the documents. Are your supporting documents prepared and aligned with the corrected Google business profile data? If every answer is yes, then you're ready to appeal. So run through this checklist, and I think you have almost everything you need to reinstate your Google business profile, and you should be good. See you in the next one.